What's happening, YouTube? It's good, man. It's your man, Celibacy Scotty. Just chucked up in the office right now. You know? Just studying some Russian. You know? Because I'm setting myself up for a different life outside of the UK. And Russian is a good language. It's a good place to start. I've always been fascinated with Russia. You know what I mean? I was watching Rocky 4 the other day, right? Remember when Rocky 4, when Rocky was in the Siberian mountains and it was a whole bunch of ice and he was training to fight Drago. I was thinking to myself, I wonder how I would do it in the Siberian mountains like that. I knew I would thrive because I love cold as it is, right? If I go outside my house, I'm wearing these little tight ass t-shirts and shit. People say, oh, it's cold outside, no? And I respond, look, I take cold showers every morning. So my body is used to cold. By the time I step outside and it's cold, my body hardly even notices it. But I do remember the times where I was waking up, taking hot showers and hot baths. And then I'll step outside, be blitz, you know? But yeah, man, I wasn't uploading for a while because I wanted to do things differently, you know? I wanted to make videos from different angles and inside the car and stuff like this. But we're gonna upload how we upload, man. You know what I mean? But one thing I wanted to talk about today is honesty, brothers. You know? Are you being honest with yourself about what's really, really holding you back? Because even in myself recently, you know what I mean? In the last couple months, I've been really learning some more about myself, you know? You know what I mean? Learning what's making me win, what's making me lose, who's making me lose, who's making me win. You know what I mean? I come across a guy, right? Now, me and this guy used to live in a certain area together. Older than me, like 4 years or so, you know? Now, this guy, in my mind, I had some respect for him, admiration when I was older. It might have been some young man fear, let's be honest. I weren't shook of him trembling, but when you're older, when you're younger and someone's older than you, you know what I mean? And they got a little reputation on their name or whatever. You tend to think, you know what I mean? Obviously, you're not scared of the person, but like I said, you're younger, they're older. You know what I mean? Naturally, it might come with a little, what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to say. Fuck it. Anyway, so I moved out of the area. I ain't seen him for a few years, but every time I see this guy, I always try to give him a chance. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe he changed, maybe he's worked on himself a little bit. But this is a nigga who never had his daddy in his life, never knew his father, right? And as I got older, I started to pay attention to guys like that. And as I got older, I paid attention to guys who never had their fathers in their life, first guys who did. So I've had my father in my life my whole life until my dad died recently, right? So what I'm saying is, I cut this guy off. This guy is super over emotional. Acts like a little girl all the fucking time. Don't give him what he wants, he starts throwing tantrums and all kind of dumb shit. It's one of them niggas that always love phoning people off private. One of them dumbasses. Like, when you see on street, you're like, across the street, whatever. So anyway, he's always over emotional, always chasing pussy. You know what I mean? Just a real loser type of nigga, bro. But when you're younger, in your 20s, you don't really understand this shit. It's not in your mind, right? You haven't lived your own life enough to know, all right, that was negative. So anyway, I'm coming back from my grandma's the other day, walking up the hill. I've seen the same nigga, all right? Seen the same dude. I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, I live around here. So in my mind, I'm like, for fuck's sake. So Every time he sees me, he's like, yeah, what's your number? And I hesitate. I think to myself, I don't want to give you my number, bro, because you're just a fucking loser. You know what I mean? So obviously, give him another chance, you know what I mean? Because who knows? A man is always gonna better himself, you know what I mean? It's females of a certain age who are stuck in their ways. But I never imagined this guy would be the fucking same guy for the last 10 years. Right? So, gave him my number. Fucking... This guy... I'm noticing the same shit. The same shit. So, anyway, now... I'm saying to this nigga, listen, bro. I ain't the same person from the area. Yeah? I'm way different. All I do is work and train. Whether it's the boxing gym, Muay Thai gym, or just getting stronger. All I do is work and train. This nigga's not hearing what I'm saying. This nigga's calling me about, yeah, I got 2 chicks coming to link us. I said, bruv, you're not hearing what I'm saying to you. I don't give a fuck about these girls in London, bro. And bearing in mind, I've already said this to him. You know what I mean? We're sitting down, chopping it up. So I'm going back to his yard with him, just chill. It's the same shit, you know what I mean? Bed, TV, PlayStation. The same shit that was in his mum's yard, and that's another thing. This nigga lived in his mum's yard for like almost his whole fucking life. Didn't want to move out of there. Right, so I've gone back to his yard to chill with him now. Looking around the yard, I ain't judging, but I am judging. It's not about how your yard looks, it's about how you are still. Right? So this nigga's still got the same setup in his mind. TV, PlayStation, and bed. I'm like, alright, cool. This nigga ain't changed that much. Now, this nigga's in and out of jail, in and out of jail, in and out of jail, right? That's all he fucking knows. No daddy and in and out of jail, right? So, I'm starting to detach my mind from him slowly, once again. So, I go to his yard the other day, right? Got his babies with him. Nah, his babies, right? He's in the yard listening to drill music with his babies. I'm like, bro, like, fix the fuck up, fam. Like, fuck, you know. That's Negro here, no. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, so I'm just fully detached in my mind. I think to myself, you know what? You're the same person you was 10 years ago, right? So my phone rings. Private number. So I know who it is because no one rings my phone off private. No one's doing that shit. You know what I mean? That's the shit you used to do in year 11. So he's calling girls off private, calling people off private. I'm like, why are you still doing these little boy things? He's like, what things? I'm saying, bro, why are you still calling people off private number? How fucking childish is your brain still? This nigga's 40 years old, damn near, right? So I'm saying, bro, at a certain point, you gotta fix up and stop moving like this, bro. For real. So he's ringing me talking about, yeah, he's got weed. I'm saying, all right, cool, I've got my guy. What's up? I'm not gonna ring you, bro. He's not listening. So I'm saying, look, I've got my guy already. My guy does good weed, good prices. I'll stick with it. So he's ringing me now. He's like, I just realised you don't call me for no weed. I'm like, bro, stop fucking throwing tantrums. I told you I'm not calling you for no weed. So one day I was thinking to myself, you know what, let me get a little 25 bit of weed. 20 bit. So I said to him, yeah, how much you doing 3 fights for? And he's saying, yeah, 30. I'm like, yeah, see, no, I'm cool. So I'm saying, look, you know what, fuck it. Let me come get some. But I'm in my house doing things. I'm studying, I'm training, I'm cleaning my house, cooking. You know what I mean? Just handling stuff in the yard. So this nigga's ringing my phone every 10 minutes. Where are you? I said, bro, I'm doing something. I will shut you and I'm fucking finished, bro. Like, fall back. I'm not coming to link you to give you blows or something. Like, what the fuck are you on my nuts for? So, but he's moving like man's coming to link and give him some pussy or something. I'm saying, bro, fall the fuck back. I'm chilling, doing what I'm doing, bro. I will shut you and I'm done. Right? So, he's just whining on my phone, whining. I said, you know what, bro? I didn't say nothing to him, but I thought, you know what, I ain't going to link him. He's just pissing me off. So, this guy's just always throwing tantrums, like a little girl. Fucking hell, bro. And it pisses me off, right? Because I'm thinking to myself, I'm unemotional as a person. Like, as a man, how a man's supposed to be. A masculine man that has his father in his life. Like, you're supposed to know these things at a certain point. And this ain't me throwing shade on niggas who don't know their dad, because that's not something you can control. That's your mum, if anything, right? So, anyway, so I'm not answering my phone to him. So this nigga started to ask me dumb questions about things that I have no business talking about. I'm never gonna go into it. It's a waste of my time. So he's calling me off private, asking me dumb questions, talking about, tell me the truth. I'm saying, bro, fuck off my phone with that bullshit. I ain't got time for your shit. But he's not really pissed off about what he's asking me about. He's just pissed off that he's noticing I'm turning my back on him again. That's what's really pissing him off. But because he's not someone who is tuned in to self-awareness, let's just say, he doesn't understand why he's really pissed off. So he's a kind of man to ring you like 10 times. If you don't answer your phone, he's ringing off, he's ringing back, ringing back, ringing back, ringing back, ringing back. And you could be in a fucking shower, bro. You come out the shower, you see 10 missed calls from this number. You're like, what the fuck? And you, like, in your mind, you're thinking that's emergency settings, right? This nigga's just in his house bored, bro. You know what I mean? So I said to him one day, look, come training, man, come training. I don't want to go training. I don't want to train. I don't want to go boxing. I don't want to do none of that shit. I don't want to go gym. So I'm saying, alright, bro, just fuck off, bro. In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I understand why I always cut you off. Like, you're just the same little boy that you always was, bro. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You're the same little boy that you always was. Undisciplined, over-emotional, chasing pussy. That's who you ever was, bro. Right? So I've cut him off now. So, like I said, we grew up in the same area. This guy is bigger than me and he's older than me. So what I'm saying is, it wasn't a fear. It was a young man nervousness. You know what? You know when you're young, you don't want to fight too much because in your mind, you're always just thinking. This person's older than you, bigger than you. Young man shit. So I've been going Muay Thai, boxing, plus I'm in the gym. So I've bulked up some serious muscle, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is, men in their mind are cowards, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they see you're skinny, they think they can throw you around, dash you around. Don't matter who or how big you are, if you're bigger than them, smaller than them. If they see you skinny, in their heads, they think they can throw you about. But let you put on some muscle and got some shoulders and some chest about you and some, you know what I mean? Arms. It makes man think twice. So I remember back in the days when I used to do something and you get pissed off with it. He used to try and check man, like try and stand in my face on some intimidation shit. Right? So the other day, man, see him the other day now. I see him the other day, right? Long story, I know, but I'm getting to a point. So I see him the other day. He's standing in my face. Now, I noticed back in the day, this wouldn't have happened. When I was slim, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So, he's in my face now, and I'm eyeing him up, he's eyeing me up. I'm saying, bro, if you got nothing to say, get the fuck out of my face. And you can see in my face, I'm not joking, right? Like I said to him, I'm not the same person from back then. You are, but I'm not. I've bulked up, training, confident, everything. I know if it comes to it, I'll smash man's mouth in if I have to. I just don't want to get there, right? So, he's skinny, you know what I mean? Pot belly and all that kind of shit. I'm bulked up, in good, fantastic physical shape, you know what I mean? Looking fantastic. So, I've noticed in his energy, he's not as, yeah, I want to start some shit. Because he can see I'm not the same person. My energy's not the same. I ain't the same. You know what I mean? Come over here and chat shit if you want to. You will lose. You know what I mean? So he's noticed the energy shift in me completely. But he doesn't understand I'm on some retention, training, everyday discipline shit. You know what I mean? So he's walked off talking some shit. But the reason I've said this, fellas, getting to this point, change things about yourself. Get up in the gym, train yourself, get up in the Muay Thai gym, get up in the boxing gym. It's gonna fucking give you confidence to stand up for yourself truly, right? And when you're retaining your energy and you're abstaining, you ain't gonna have the same little energy about you You understand? People can see it in your eyes. I'm not fucking with you, bro. You know what I mean? And if it comes to it, it can be a war or you can get fucked up seriously. Stay training. Stay up in the gym. Be selfish. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing to be selfish. You understand? I'm sick of men always having to put everyone above themselves and shit. You know what I mean? Just be selfish and think about you. If you got a family, it don't fucking matter. Just think about you, because if you ain't strong, your family ain't strong. You need to understand that, right? Just fucking think about yourself, man, and put yourself first for once. You understand? Be honest with yourself about what's holding you back and who is holding you back. I have cut almost everyone that I grew up with out of my life. Everybody. Not because they're all bad people, but it's because, you know what, if you can't wake up and ring my phone and say, yeah, bro, I know how to make £5,000 from online, this way, I'm not fucking answering my phone to you. If I see you on the street, alright, cool, we're still brothers, bro, we're still cool. But on the phone, I ain't got time for that shit. I've outgrown you, simple as that, right? Just be honest. Like me personally, I smoke weed, or I used to smoke weed. But I've noticed, every time I smoke weed, I'm thinking sexual things, bro. You know what I mean? Whether it's about going to link a girl, or even stupider, watching some bullshit that I got no business watching. I don't like doing things like that. That's not me. I've grown past that. Right, but I've noticed, every time I smoke this weed, bro, I'm thinking something to do with down there. So I thought to myself, you know what? For me to be at my best, completely 100%, I've got to cut off everything that is holding me back. Because I'm a winner, fam. I've won a lot of battles in myself, you know what I mean? Straight winner. But I've picked up a lot of loser habits, you know what I mean? Because even when I was 11, when I was a kid, and I grew up around this guy, right? He used to watch porn at 11, all them things there, you know what I mean? And then, because I was rolling with this guy, I picked up them stupid fucking things. And you see them things, them habits, they attach to your subconscious mind so deeply, and it's hard to get out of that shit. Be careful who you're with. If your boys ain't fucking fighters in their spirit like yourself, or they ain't trying to be better every single day, they ain't training, they ain't trying to get stronger and richer, then fuck them off. It's better to roll by yourself. Fuck all that it's lonely shit. Be lonely, bro. Loneliness is good. If you're connected to the Most High, you're never truly lonely anyway. It's just you gotta put yourself first. Put yourself in position where you can win. And cut off all the fucking losers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just allow yourself time to win, man. Give yourself a chance to win, brothers. You understand? It's not about always having friends and all that shit. We're not kids, man. We're not kids. And if you are younger, in your 20s and your teens, fix up, go to the gym, consistently improve yourself. Make your money and get the fuck out of where you're from. I'm even watching some documentary on YouTube today, right? Some guy from Nigeria. He left Nigeria, went to Germany, and ended up in Switzerland, where he's a millionaire now. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, it's your environment holding you back. You know what I'm saying to you? Because when you wake up and you see the same stuff, you're having the same thoughts. Like me personally, right? I said this to myself the other day. I'm in London. And in London, I can't find one fucking thing that I find inspiring. You know what I mean? I'm not inspired by this place. I'm not inspired by anything to do with London. The females don't inspire me. The people don't inspire me. Every guy thinks they're fucking Tommy Shelby or some shit. Or some gangster ass. You know what I mean? It's just London, there's nothing, bro. There's nothing here. There's nothing. So like I'm me learning Russian now, I'm planning to get me a Russian passport and Russian citizenship. Because I've always been fascinated with the Russian accent, language. You know what I mean? It's a long story. But what I'm saying to you, brothers, just think about yourself. Think about what's honestly holding you back. If you smoke cigarettes, get rid of that shit. If you do alcohol, get rid of that shit. Smoke weed, get rid of it. If you're always chasing pussy and you think about pussy, get rid of that shit. Change your environment if you have to. Just change environment. Small changes. You understand? Just change everything about your life. Alright, brothers? I'm gone. Be uploading more. See you soon.